I call this meeting to order in the absence of the vice chair. According to school board policy, in the absence of the chair, the vice chair, the majority of the board members present, if they constitute a quorum, shall elect from one of themselves among themselves to chair the meeting.
So nominate Dr. Pence to chair the meeting.
Second.
Okay,
Beat you on that one.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Right.
Okay, so we just have one item on our agenda tonight, and that's going to be Mr. Livesey and Mr. Smith.
Okay, thank you. And thank you for your time this evening for the special meeting. I know you all attend enough meetings like the rest of us, but this is one, again, due to my anxiety with the supply chain these days, I wanted to get before, get it in front of you before the holiday break. But anyway, as stated in your information item, one of the two boilers over at E. Wilson has failed us. As I mentioned, it was installed approximately in 2006. Actually, our records are in conflict a little bit with that. One, the state issued what we call pressure vessel certificate. They inspect and issue a certificate every year for us to operate these boilers. Actually says 2005. The boiler says 1996, so this boiler is well beyond its useful life. It's just one of those things, and as I said, we're running on the remaining boiler that's over there. Same age, same type. They're identical boilers. It has a small leak. Now, since I reported and drafted the information item to you, the leak has stopped, which is not uncommon in boilers. I mean, they sit there all summer and fall with no water, no heat, and everything kind of shrinks up. Now that we've had it online the last few days, it hasn't leaked at all. And it wasn't a bad leak, but it was leaking. So we're just keeping our fingers crossed. I think now that it's gotten heated up and the gaskets have, expanded back up and possibly a leak in it, I think we're going to be okay. But we are looking at a 12 to 16 week lead time, to get a replacement boiler. Worst case, if the existing boiler does fail or we have a problem, we can buy individual sections. And for those that you're interested, I can let you pass that around. This is a 6-section boiler. And between each section, it's cast iron sections, and then you have gaskets, or, between each section of the boiler. If we should lose a section or two with the existing boiler, we can get a replacement section within 2 to 3 days. So, worst case, if that were to happen, we can get a boiler, get sections replaced pretty easily. With that, again, time is of the essence. Really didn't have time to go out for competitive bids. We wanted to get something out first. I always look at other school districts or EVA for contracts with cooperative purchasing or rider clauses. Turns out Prince William County Schools does have a contract for boiler repair and replacements, testing, everything you need. And we're able to utilize that cooperative purchase agreement with Prince William County Schools. His price is $32,722 to do it. And with your approval this evening, we would go ahead and give them notice to proceed. Any questions?
Did you get this, Melanie?
Just in case you wanted to see it. I mentioned in here, I failed to mention the burner assemblies actually for the boiler are in good shape. They're fairly new. Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with the controls for these, so they should last us quite a while. Buck, did you see that?
Yes, I've
Did-
seen it.
So, Mr. Lewis, just since this is being filmed and so that the folks out there, we have a boiler that is functioning.
Correct.
And that will provide heat to the entire school.
It does.
So,
I will tell you, if we get successive nights of extremely cold temperatures, it might strain it a little bit. One, we're letting the boiler run 24/7. That's not going to shoot our utility bills through the roof but we don't want to let it cool down and then have to work its way back up, to maintain temperatures. Yes, but so far it's been maintaining very, actually comfortable temperatures within the building, so.
and if that boiler fails, it's probably, like you say, one section that. and
Correct.
We can get a replacement for
Right,
that
yeah.
fairly quickly.
Yeah. These type of boilers, they're not the type when you do annual service to them, they're not the type that you completely take apart, you know. I mean, yeah, you're cleaning burner assemblies, you're checking, you know, a few other things, but you're not removing section by section. That's a pretty good sized job. And this isn't a extremely large boiler, you know, for this type of boiler, but it's still a very time consuming process, so. But if it should fail, like I say, if we have to replace the section, we've been told 2 to 3 days they can have it, so.
How much is a section?
We did 2 back in 2019, roughly $6,500 to $7,000 installed. I think we had expenditures of just over $13,000 back in 2019, and that was 2 sections. And if you looked at the picture, it's the 2 cleanest sections on the very far end that we replaced then.
This funding will come
That is, so we're looking at that through,
For now, right through our unscheduled or our maintenance and
Unscheduled
repair
maintenance
budget line.
and repair.
Yes, which we're okay. So,
Okay, that understanding, I would make a motion that approval be given to award a contract to Limbach, how it's pronounced, Limbach
Correct.
Company LLC in the amount of $32,722 to replace one 6-section boiler at E. Wilson Morrison Elementary School.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Anything else? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, good. All right. And I don't think there's anything else on our agenda for this evening, so that's gonna be it. Meeting adjourned.
thank you.
Thank you all.